Hi mommies and daddies, welcome back to Momcom India. For those of you who've been following our videos, you know that our baby is now 16 months and in the last 16 months we've taken about 4 trips with our baby already, and every time we put up a vlog of that trip, a very common question that we get is what are the travel food options that we usually take or order for our baby whenever we are at a particular hotel. So in this video I'm going to share with you everything about the travel food options that you can take for your baby. So let's get started.
To watch all the videos on this channel, click on the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to get regular updates from Momcom India. Let's become a big fat family soon.
Before I start this video, I request you to click on the like button only if you find it to be helpful, and subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red button below and hitting the bell icon so that you get timely notification of all our videos. Now when it comes to traveling with the babies, there's a lot of confusion as to when can you start traveling with your child, what is the right age, when is the child too young or too old for a travel. It was the same dilemma that we as parents had. Our baby now is 16 months and we took the first trip with him when he was 7 months. That was a road trip. We went to Mussoorie. We took the second trip when he was 1 year. We went to Goa for his birthday, so that was a by air trip. The third and fourth trip were very recently between a 14-month and a 16-month, and both of these were road trips to Jim Corbett and Nainital. If you want more details about these trips, there are videos all over our channel, so you can just go and look at those. But again, like we also, one thing that worries us every time we plan for a trip is the food for the baby, as to what is it that will make him comfortable, because food is something that if that goes wrong, your whole trip, the whole excitement of the trip can come down, because if the baby falls sick or is not eating well, then as it is as a parent, you stop enjoying and you're not comfortable. So how is it that you plan well for your trips is something that I'll be sharing in this video, and I'll do a age wise breakdown so that you get an idea of what you could do before 6 months, then 6 to 12 months, and then between 12 months to 18 months. So before 6 months, ideally your child will be on milk, because that's the only thing that you give your child, either breast milk or formula milk. If you're giving breast milk to your child, then there is absolutely nothing that you need to worry about. You just need to plan for the trip and go for the trip, because you are the source of your child's nutrition. But if you're giving your child formula or you're giving your child breast milk through bottle, then obviously you need to plan very well about the bottles that you will carry. You should have sufficient number of bottles. You should carry the child's bottle sterilizer also, because hygiene is something that you want to maintain. Then the formula, it is always advisable to carry extra formula packs for your child, because there might be a situation that the formula might get spoiled at the place where you're in. It might just fall down or something might happen to the packet, and then you don't want to get into a situation where you're running to the chemist to find out that the same formula is not available. So if you, at that point of time, if you have to buy a different formula and you change the formula while you're on vacation, the child might end up going through some discomfort, constipation, loose motion, or generally it takes time for the child to settle to a different formula, and you don't want that. So just to avoid that, it's better to carry small packs of the formula powder that you're using for your baby, or pack the formula powder that you're using in small airtight containers. That way also you will have sufficient quantity with you. Another thing that you will need in case you're giving formula to your child is water. So for water, my recommendation is that always use boiled water even when you're on vacation. Do not just look at that the water is hot, so I should be pouring that in the flask or whatever you're carrying. Always use boiled water, because I think water can disturb a child's tummy like anything. So that's one thing that you should do. We have always carried a Milton flask. 1 liter Milton flask is something that we bought long time back, and that's been going with us every time we go out of the house. In fact, even when we are in the house, we boil water and keep it in that flask, and it keeps that intact at the same temperature for about 8 hours, which is good enough time for at least 2 to 3 feed coverages. With that said, we come to the end of the video. I hope you liked it. In case you have more questions, just put them below and we would answer them as soon as we can. And subscribe to our channel, share the video, like, and please do not forget to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, because we post so many great updates there that you're surely gonna enjoy it. Thank you. We'll talk to you soon.